Guys, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Blue Line. Hey, Generation X. Guys, today we're going to do some fishing. I'm going to try a different bait and to see what I can do. Got a couple of bites. Let's see, let me show y'all. Ordered this from Berkeley. It's night crawlers, artificial night crawlers, but they look realistic. I had a few bites. Got back and getting so frustrated with my truck, and everybody's hearing me bickering about spark plugs. I changed 4. Got that done. Got to go to AutoZone in the morning and get another plug wire because I broke one of the wires. The other 2, I got to take the driver's side tire off, take the firewall out, then go in and change them other 2. But all in all, you know, I got it. It's an old truck, paid for. I like taking care of it. But the video today, let's see, it's Friday, August the 8th. I'd like to talk about how my generation is the only generation that's ever going to experience this. All the other ones are not going to experience it. We experienced the time before technology and after technology. In other words, we didn't know anything about it. No internet, no computer, no cell phone, none of that stuff. And we were perfectly happy because how you going to miss something you never had? Then technology comes in, and we've seen it. Everything's moving so fast. It makes a difference. It's got its good points, and then it's got its bad points. But all in all, you know, I saw what else it changed. Because in my generation, all the grandmothers and grandfathers have passed on. But if you think about it and you notice, they kept the family all together. The holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, the whole family was together. Everybody, cousins, uncles, nephews, granddaddies, grandpas, everything was together. Everybody, and grandma and granddaddy on my mom's side and my daddy's side, and my wife's grandmother and grandpa were all the same way. They kept the family together. So I noticed when the internet comes in and everybody's on social media, people are not getting together no more. And I tried it. I tried to bring the family together. Man, I couldn't do it, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm the black sheep of the family anyway. I hold that title proud. Anyway. But I can remember all the families being together. We'd go to my grandma Godwin's, man, anybody and everybody that was in the family was there. They were people in the front living room, the dining room, in the den, in the kitchen, and a big meal was prepared. Big turkey and dressing, chicken, collard greens, candied yams, everything that you could put on the table was there. And we had a feast, and she had a big Christmas tree, and it was loaded down with Christmas gifts. The tradition was a whole lot better, man. More enjoyable. Everybody had fun. Everybody was together. Now, you're lucky if you get a text on the phone. People don't see each other no more, man. Because even as friends in school, we had a closeness. Hey, I get to have to say, where's the party at Friday night? Oh, Joe Blow's having a get together Friday night, man. Everybody's getting together there. Shut up, Dula. My darn bulldog, she wants to get in the darn videos all the time. If I'm not talking to her, she's barking. everybody was together, and there was a different get together every weekend, and we'd take turns going and grabbing the beer and doing this and that and other, and have a pool party. But those are days of old now, man. It just it just don't make no sense, and keep your friends together. Nowadays with the technology, there's a friend of mine on Facebook, and she had posted a comment. She's a district court judge, as a matter of fact, a good friend of mine, and I ain't gonna mention name, but she had posted, "I'm gonna beat myself today. I find out where I stand." And the reason I mention that is because, look here, it's something my mama taught me years ago. I go to work, I come home frustrated, and Mama said, "What's going on?" I said, "Why are these people against me? Just playing tricks, just trying to get me in trouble. I get along with them, and something all the time. Is it my skin color? Is it, what is it?" And she sat me down and explained to me, and it made sense, and I've lived with it the rest of my life, and I go by it. Because I don't trust a lot of people, never have, probably never will. From being 30 years in law enforcement has made me that way. I don't trust people. Okay? Let me tell you something. You got a lot of associates everywhere. Go to the workplace, got a lot of associates. Go to work, keep your mouth shut, keep it to yourself, get your pay, go home. Here's the thing. They are not your friends. You got plenty of associates. You can have 100 associates. Count your friends on your hands. And sometimes that's negotiable. Remember that. You count your friends on your hands. There's a difference between being an associate and a friend. Doula, shut up. There's a difference. Big difference. And this whole other thing, you see that the prices of stuff going up now, up and down, the economy. I don't know if it's tariffs or whatever, but my stepdaughter, Nicole Smith, or Megan Nicole Smith or whatever, not to be damn confused with any damn body else. I'll put that out there, and don't give a damn. I should have told you about it, but I didn't. The reason I'm saying this, somebody thought I was talking about his darn wife. I don't know him nor his wife. I was talking about my stepdaughter, but I never mentioned it because I was hoping he'd try to mess me up so I can get another damn retirement supplement. Or sign a release waiver and we can do what we gotta do. Okay, I'll put that childish shit out of the way. Anyway, she goes to the Dollar Generals with she's got a scanner. She tells me she goes every week. I said shut up. She goes every week and scans the prices, and she'll redo the prices because she's telling me like sugar, coffee, commodities like that. One week you'll go, coffee's $12 for a can now. Next week you go, it's $14. Same thing with like motor oil. Shut up. But she goes around and scans everything, makes sure the manager at each store knows what to order, kind of like an inventory. And commodities. I can't never remember back in the Generation X where I know everything stayed toward the same, but now everything's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But she's a mess, and I hardly ever see her. She stays busy all the time. Kids, she's 21 now, and my other daughter's 20, Madison. They're going to grow, man. They don't stay little for long. She went and got what you call them tattoos all over your arm from her wrist up there. What you call them? I don't know. I wasn't never a tattoo dude anyway. I still think about getting one here. But what they call it, sleeve. She went and got that. I said, girl, where are you doing? And she's a mess. I always pick on her about the wrestling days. You know, she's a Ric Flair fanatic. And I always seeing her stuff, you know, talking about whipping Ric Flair's ass or something. But anyway, they're going to grow, but our generation is the only one that's going to see that, the before and after of what we're going through now. Because you really look at all this computer stuff, I'll tell you something else. If we were to experience some kind of magnetic storm or Putin tries to blow us away with them missiles he's got that shut stuff down, every car nowadays has a computer in it. And if that happens, guess what? It ain't gonna start. All these police cars, these ambulance units, these fire trucks, all that stuff ain't gonna start. It's got a computer in it. It will not start. But you know what? The old Ford Grand Torino with the 351 in it, the old pickup truck that I bicker about, putting the spark plugs in, all that, hey, it's gonna fire right up. We're kind of ahead of the game because we know a lot of people are born into computers and technology. They know about this stuff. You know, they don't know about the old stuff and they don't want to learn it. I'm still keyed in a lot of the old ways, man. So you learn as you go along. So I'm gonna tell you a blue line story. Back when I was working with the town, St. Paul, as a matter of fact, I was St. Paul City Patrolman. Every year they'd have the Christmas fest, where they always have cruise-ins where they have old cars come in and they set them up and they call it a cruise-ins, classic cars. And they had the Christmas decorations all set up and everything. Well, they do that through the year. They have cruise-in, but this one just happened to be Christmas. Everybody had the main street decorated with the lights on and all of that. So, the old boy went to work with us, Harrington Locklear, that's his name. Now, good dude, though. I mean, you know how when you go to work, you always got somebody that can make you laugh. Get away from that door, that darn dog. Take something, man, and just put some humor into it just to make the day or the shift go by. Just make it funny. I mean, it had a joke all the time. It off the top of his head to have you laughing. And anybody that couldn't get along with this guy had a problem. If you didn't get along with Harrington, man, you got a problem. But anyway, early morning hours, our instructions from the chief were we have to walk Main Street and check the doors and windows, make sure ain't nobody tried to break in. We checked the back alley and make sure nobody broke in that way. We just did a door check. That was our every morning routine. Just like clockwork, we had to do it. You didn't sit somewhere run the radar writing tickets. You run and check them doors. And it was probably 4:30 or 5 o'clock, still dark. You know, ain't nobody around and nobody moving. So, I think it was Anthony McMillan was working one side and Harrington was working the other. And, you know, there's animatronic things. There was a animatronic Santa Claus, you know, that moves on motion. It's motion activated. So Harrington's going along there, boy. He's checking the doors. He comes past that statue, boy, and he says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," like that. Swung his hands up like that, boy. Harrington drew down on the Santa Claus. Oh, don't matter. I'm glad he didn't blow his head off. But of course, Anthony was telling me about that thing. I just laughed. I mean, it could happen to anybody. You know, when you walk by and you don't expect it, and something pops up like that. You know, how you gonna react? I mean, it happened to anybody. But that's another blue line story. Hey, man. Hey, y'all have a good one. If you like the channel, hit like and subscribe, man. And much love. Hey, If you don't, just scroll on and go on. You want to send me hate messages? I don't read that crap, man. I got my channel. I'm gonna put what I want on my channel, and I'm not backing down. I'm gonna do this. Shut up, dog. With that in mind, as we say in Rob Code, shine, yeah.